and welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Remember, the name of the channel, first word is Hotmess. Anyways, today we are here to play around with the Essentials palette from Dominique Cosmetics. This was in the Ipsy Icon box for February, and then a couple other products that was in the Ipsy Icon I want to play around with in today's video. So the Gwen Stefani liquid, or lipstick, not liquid, it's not a liquid at all. Then we've got the Eloise lip oil. Really love this stuff. And then another Gwen Stefani product. And then of course, I shouldn't say of course, but she also had picked, or one of her picks was the ABH Brow Freeze. So I am actually filming a ton of different videos for you all. So if you are curious about the base of my makeup, the starter, whatever, oh my gosh, definitely be watching for this video if it's not already up. This is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Foundation. I got a cat hair because I am a cat mom and I was just loving on my kitty cat. But I also paired it with, after I used this, just a little bit of the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. And I also, for concealer, used, if I can remember, I also for concealer used the L'Oreal True Match. You guys, this is all drugstore and it's flippin' amazing, like insanely amazing. I had my husband come in here and he was like, it looks like your skin. I'm like, right? It looks, I mean, obviously my skin, but better. It's a lightweight. I mean, just definitely make sure to check out that video. If I've got it edited and already scheduled, already up, what have you, I'll have it down in my description box. It's probably a lie, so you're probably gonna have to search it out. But anyways, welcome to the channel. Remember, this is a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone where we sit back, relax, and today we are playing. We're taking it old school and playing in a lot of makeup. So I want to give a big shout out and thank you to my YouTube members for helping to support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. To those of you clicking the thanks button and tipping or donating to the channel, mwah. And for every one of y'all that take my videos and share them over on Facebook, a huge hug and thank you. Well, a hug and thank you to everybody virtually, because I'm awkward as sin, and in person that's a whole other story. But anyways, thank you guys so much. So let's go ahead and get in and start working with the brows. I have honestly never used Brow Freeze before from ABH. I mean, back in like what, 2016, I think we were all using the little pot container, whatever it was called, I don't really remember, from ABH. It was super popular. It's almost like a spatula on here, and then a spoolie on this side. So if you guys happen to miss my Ipsy Icon box unboxing, I will do my best to remember to link that as well down below for you guys to go watch. If you do watch it, thank you. It definitely helps. So this, I'm assuming, is clear. Is there a door? I think, can I just like go right in? I don't know. We're gonna see. I mean, we see the brows, okay? We see the situation. We've got anxiety brows. We got the 90s, never fully recovered. Oh, okay, so we don't have to wet it. And then of course we've got the thyroid brow. I feel like they are kind of coming back though. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We're gonna spike up what little bit she's got, and then I'll let it dry and fill her in with a pencil. And can I just tell you guys, if you guys have been with me for a hot minute, you guys, a couple months ago, I was shopping the Ipsy, I don't know what they call it anymore, the Ipsy drop shop, the Ipsy add-ons, whatever it is. And I was kind of still trying to figure out how to, I don't freaking know. I zone out, okay? Let's be honest. I literally zoned out. So I was filling up my cart, and I do this thing where I will fill my cart up and shop. But then I do, like, regret shopping. So after I fill it up, I like, I don't really truly need that. Like, it's a good deal, but I don't need that. So that's what I had planned on doing, okay? So I had thrown a bunch of stuff in my cart, and then I went to like take it out, but I clicked apparently the wrong button and bought everything. Luckily, I mean, it wasn't luckily, I mean, it was stupid expensive. It was still like almost 80 bucks, like 70 some dollars. And I was like, I did not mean to do that. But turns out one of the things I threw in there was the Dominique Cosmetics brow frame. and it's in the shade Taupe, and I love this pencil. It's such a good pencil. If you do a little shopping and this is available in the add-ons for you, I would highly recommend it. I think it was like $12 though, so I'll be honest. If you're feeling bougie, go for it, but if you're not feeling bougie, then go over to Shop Miss A. I will say medium brown doesn't really match me that well. It's a little too warm. I need to go back and get it in taupe. But this is really good too, and it's like $3. So you pick. So as you see, I go ham sandwich on this one. So I'm pretty bald because anxiety life it's a real thing, I tell you. As far as it goes, I mean, that was really easy to work with. I definitely like that. Typically what I use is the Milk Makeup laminating one. It's like a hybrid one, and you can crank those babies up. So we'll see how this goes. It's kind of getting tacky, so I like that. Typically, I swear by the Clean Canvas Eye Base from Drug Cosmetics. You guys know that is amazing. So I'm gonna put that on, and then we'll go back and finish off the brows, but I do want to have some sort of something down. All right, so let's go back in with our Dominique Cosmetics. See, do you guys see how cool this is? It's like slanted. So if you're like me and you need to draw in, you can do that. And my battery is already dying. Amazing, sweetie. So I do like some flings, like fling it right in there. So I will say one thing I'm noticing, I really like it. But it's not letting my pencil go over it as easy as it typically does, but it's still working. So you know what they say, brows aren't sisters, cousins, or even distant relatives, okay? They're neighbors that really don't get along. It's fine. I am gonna go back over with my Milk Makeup Cush Fiber thing. This stuff is amazing, especially if you're like me and don't have a lot of your brows because you are an anxious creature, but that's okay. I have the shade Haze, and I love this stuff. I picked it up back when BoxyCharm had their add-ons in Drop Shop, and I stocked up, and I love this. It kind of gives them dimension, so if you don't get like the perfect shade, don't worry, because it literally will give your brows the dimension that you need. So I did see that this palette was actually available to purchase over on Ipsy's website. Look how beautiful this is. So you get a total of 10 shades in here, mix of mattes and shimmers. So let's go ahead and go in with Compassion. If the color's a little off, just know it's from the eyeshadow shades from my palette. I use this brush all the time, and I use that palette all the time. This is the first time, probably in a long time, since like, I don't know, the release of Jotti's palette, that I've used a different palette. My go-to palette is literally, truly my palette, as it should be, you know, like that. I created it. So I do what's called a tap tap dab dab if you're new here and you're still here and you've made it this long. Thank you. So I have mature lids, so I just kind of look down and I just tap tap dab dab and drag it along. Also, I'm going to put it underneath and help hide some of the wrinkles and crinkles. Which is this right here. So I'm gonna just take that a little bit lower in the crease, and then also add whatever's left underneath the eye. I don't typically mix a shimmer and put it in the outer corner. I wanna mix these two together, which is Confident and True Self. I want to mix those and see what it looks like if I put that in the outer V. I mean, it's makeup, it washes off, it's not that serious. Connecting just a smidge under. And it's like a beautiful kind of sheen. So it's not going to accentuate too much texture. Okay, I don't want to go too ham sandwich with my eyes. If you really wanted to get a little bit more dramatic with your eyes, you could always use this beautiful black shade in Fearless. It's a beautiful Maya, and you could really sultry it up if you wanted. I'm going to just keep it simple, and I'm going to go in with Affirmation. And I'm going to put this right in the center. This is pressed personally I feel like pretty hard. And I'm going to move it a little into the inner portion. And then I'm going to go in with, I don't know how to say that, this one, the center, which again is pressed pretty hard. I feel like if you're not careful, you may hard pan. That one's really pretty though. So be careful with this center one, whatever. Okay, I don't know, sorry. Be careful with that because it is kind of textury. But I bet you if you probably like wet your brush and apply it, it's probably going to be a bit smoother. So just something to think about there. But it definitely kicked up a little bit of texture on my lids. But it's okay, you know. All right, I am gonna add some of the blue, and then on my tight line and on my waterline, I'm gonna go in with a nude shade. So I went ahead and I put the blue liner on my tight line, which it's done pretty good. It's bled a little bit to the nude shade from Makeup Geek, just a little bit, but it's just a tinge. I don't think it's that bad, and if anything, I feel like it kind of makes my eyes look a little bit bluer. And then let's go ahead and do our lip. I am going to go in with the Gerard Cosmetics lip liner, and I think this one's in Share. Yeah, if you want a really good affordable version of the Charlotte Tilbury Medium 2 liner, go with Share. And coupon code Hot Mess should save you, I think, like 30% on this lip liner. It's so good. It's so creamy. It's gonna keep things from bleeding. It's so good. All right, and then for the lipstick, let's go with Gwen Stefani's Tragic Me. It's like a matte, and it doesn't, like on me, it's a little bit warmer than I was expecting. Like I feel like when I swatch it, it looks a little cooler, but then once I put it on, I feel like my lips warm it up. And it has a nice like vanilla-y scent to it, but this is matte, but it's not uncomfortable. I do like the fact that it's not like a make your lips nice and dry kind of matte. It's like a nice comfortable kind of matte, so that's very good. Now for the lip oil, the Eloise lip oil, a lot of you guys were kind of like 50-50 across the board. I asked you guys, is this going to be like the Dior type of lip gloss? And a lot of you guys were like, Dior, the package leaks, which mine has not been leaking. I've had it in my drawer, I've had it on my table, everything. The Eloise does not leak. Another thing you guys were saying is the Dior was like kind of tacky, or some of you guys said it had a funky smell, but then some of y'all were like, I love that Dior lip oil. I don't know. You guys actually, for the first time, have not influenced me on getting that, surprisingly enough, because I truly have fallen in love with this one from Eloise. So it has a nice kind of like a fruity scent, and I just kind of put it in the middle. I haven't put it in the outer corners, and it's really pretty. I do clean it off after each use so I don't like discolor the oil, but it's so nice. It's comfortable. It's not tacky whatsoever. I really like it. This is something that I would definitely purchase in add-ons. This whole video is, would I purchase it in my add-ons? Yes, I would. The palette. Let's talk and review the palette. I personally really enjoy this palette. I think it's a safe go-to palette. I will say her shimmers, minus this one is not as like hard panty feeling. The shade Grateful, the other ones are kind of, I don't know, they feel like definitely more of a hard pan or more pressed. That would potentially lead into a hard pan. Not the end of the world. You guys have taught me if your shadows start to hard pan, you can take a piece of tape and pull it off that way, or instead of like scratching and scraping up the shadow. So just FYI on that. But as an everyday palette, I think it's really pretty. I think it's going to be a safe palette, and I think it's a versatile palette, as in it can take you from day to night. So if you can pick this up in the add-ons, I definitely would. I think you're really going to enjoy it. As far as the freeze, I like it. I don't know if I love it. I really love the Milk Makeup one. I really love this one. So we'll play around. I will say I've been working for a bit now and nothing has fallen, so it's definitely doing what it's supposed to. The only difference that I noticed is I can't glide my eyebrow pencil across as easy as I do with like the Milk but it's not the end of the world. Again, if you're paying like 12, 14 bucks, it's a great deal, you know. As far as her liner goes, I think if I got this maybe in a deep chocolate brown or black shade, I would definitely purchase it in add-ons. The blue, the blue is just not me. You guys know. You guys know. Her lipstick. I like the lipstick formula. I think it's comfortable. I enjoy it. The color I wish was a little more cool tone than what it is. But overall, I think it's nice. Would I purchase it in add-ons? Honestly, probably not. I probably would not purchase this one in add-ons. So, any whatsies, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys so much if you made it to the end. I sat down and I started like having all these ideas of videos to film, and I'm like, let's take it old school. Let's bring back what Rhonda used to film, and so here we are. Don't worry, I will be back with some more unboxings, but I thought it would be fun to try some makeup on, give you guys a little 411 if it's worth picking up, if you can get it at a discount, and I definitely think we did that. So, as always, everything will be linked and listed down below for you guys. If you do want to sign up for Ipsy, Ipsy Glam Bag, Ipsy BoxyCharm by Ipsy, or the Icon Box, I do have an affiliate link that'll be listed down below for you guys. So anyways, thank you guys so much. Check me out on my other channels, Hotmess Momma Vlogs for Curvy Girl fashion hauls over there, Hotmess in the house, and of course on Spotify, Unconditional Hot Mess, where you'll catch me and my oldest chit-chatting, cracking it up. So until next time, friends, as always, kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.